नीलाञ्जन समाभासम् रविपुत्रं यमाग्रजम् छायामार्तण्डसम्भूतम् तं नमामि शनैश्चरम्.
Om Sai Ram. I want to speak to you about Shani Bhagwan today. The beautiful, compassionate Shani Bhagwan, one that I have always loved, worshipped, and enjoyed loving. I don't understand when people say he's the God with anger, he's the God that punishes, he's merciless towards us. When the Sade Sati starts, for 7.5 years, Shani's prakop is on you, his anger is upon you, you're going to suffer. God is always compassionate, God is always kind. He never makes you suffer. Remember, when we do bad is when we suffer. When we hurt somebody is when we suffer. So when we do bad, when we hurt someone, when we go against the laws of nature, that is when Lord Shani feels very upset, and that is the only time he may get upset with you. Other than that, if you are good, he will always keep you in his shelter. Trust me, this whole concept of going to Shani Bhagwan with fear has to be shed away. He is so wonderful, so kind. You have to love him the way you love your Baba. Everything will change in your life. Even if it is the worst period of your life, the worst phase, when they say planetary movement is against you, Shani is in that house of your planets where it's going to harm you. If you love him, if you do good, he will love you. He will just take away all those troubles from your life. The bad phase only comes when we do bad. Otherwise, the bad phase does not come. Otherwise, only good stays around you. And to add more joy to this feeling of love, there is a beautiful relationship of Shani with Hanuman. And Hanuman he loved dearly. I don't know if you know this story. Let me share the story with you so you understand this better. Years ago, when Sita Ma was in the captivity of Ravana and Hanumanji was looking for her everywhere, at the very same time, Ravana had locked all the Navagrahas and taken them in his control. He had actually done this because his son was to be born, Indrajit, and he wanted that his son should be born with the best planetary positions, and so he should become the invincible God according to him. People took Ravana as God as well as demon, so I don't want to comment on what kind of a God he would have made. But he wanted that this young boy should be born with all the planets in his control. So what he did was, he locked them up and he kept them under his foot. He just stamped upon them and kept them in his control. At this point, all the gods got very worried that if Indrajit is born like that, how will they win him over later? So they went to Narada and requested him for help. Narad Muni, as always, helpful and nice, he went to Ravan and he tricked Ravan beautifully to help the gods. What he did was, he told Ravana that you are such a powerful king. You cannot put your foot on the backside of people. Back is not suitable to you. If you have to stamp them and stomp upon them, put it on the front side. Turn them around. Now, Lord Ravana at that time did not realize all Narad Muni was doing was turning Shani around. They say if Shani even glances at you, it is so powerful it can change just about everything. All they needed was Shani Dev had to just glance upon Ravana's face and things would change. Which he did, everything changed. What he wanted to do for Indrajit did not happen and Ravana got even more angry. So he locked Shani Dev up in a small jail, completely closed from all sides, imprisoned him and kept him there as a punishment. At this time, Lord Hanuman reached Lanka in search of Ma Sita, and he happened to meet or reach the place where he heard these cries of Shani from inside. Save me, help me. Hanuman went and helped him. And Shani said to him that now that you have opened the doors, I have glanced upon you. It should not harm you. Family, material pleasures, all will get affected if I glance upon you. Hanuman said, I have no family. I am in no material pleasures. Lord Rama is my God. I am just a sevak. And nothing could harm him, nothing could happen to him because he was good. When you live in goodness, when the materialism around you, when the relationships around you are there, but yet you are detached and living in bliss, nothing impacts you. Shanidev was so grateful to Hanuman that he told him, ask for anything in return for having helped me. To which the kind, compassionate Hanuman said, all my devotees, all those who love me, let them not be affected by your glance, by your anger, the supposed anger. Let it not impact anybody. So Shanidev said, okay, anyone who worships you, Hanuman, on Saturday will reach me and I will not touch them. So first of all, if you do good, Shanidev anyways will love you. To top it up, if you worship Hanuman on every Saturday and tell him keep us in your feet, keep us in your shelter and shade, you will be completely protected. And I'm again saying this whole concept of fear of God is wrong. God is just compassion. He can never be angry. He can never be someone to be feared. He can only be someone to be loved. Because you fear Shanidev, you think, oh my God, all this is going to fall upon me. Instead, if you just love Shanidev also like you love your God, Shanidev will be happy. He will also love you. So just love God in whichever roop, whichever form you want to. Love God. Stop fearing God. And as far as Shanidev goes, I assure you, you look at him with love, he will glance back with more and more love towards you. All the very best, lots of blessings, and Om Sai Ram.